Roverman Productions be
Be the
the
difference.
difference? Uncle, good morning.
How about you, say?
Yes, Uncle.
Have you been a good boy this week?
Oh, yes, Uncle, I have. I have been.
All right. How about you, say? I am in mourning today.
Oh, why? What's the problem?
Tina Turner.
Yes, Uncle. Yes.
Yes, I am in mourning today. She was one of my idols, and for me, that's quite a loss. I still remember. I was old enough to experience her trip to Ghana
Oh, I see.
with Ike. It was the biggest thing that Ghana had ever seen up to that point. And it was, it was fantastic.
Wow.
I happened to be living in a house with one of the guys who was organizing the event, or who was facilitating the event, and so that is how I got close enough to the event. And she's always been very dear to me. So this morning, my condolence to everyone who loved Tina Turner. I would say by the way, I would say, Monday we have a date.
Oh, yes. Monday.
Monday.
Yes.
Yeah.
Fantastic Monday. We're waiting patiently.
Oh, yeah. And whatever your expectations are, I'm going to exceed it.
I trust you. It will just be the tip.
Okay. Yeah. Well, here at Roverman, we are getting ourselves ready for our Q2 production, which will open to the public on 7th of July and will run through till the 16th of July. But I'll talk more about that next week. At this stage of our preparation, the focus is on the kind of story we want to tell, its relevance, its craftsmanship, and its endearing qualities. The discussions are lively, open, frank, and no holds barred kind of discussions. And they often result in a battle of the sexes, as the guys take one position and the ladies another. On Tuesday this week, in the course of analyzing and critiquing the story, a question came up. And the question was, why are ladies sometimes nasty to the men in their lives?
Hey.
The ladies said, we are not nasty, but picking issues with our men and fighting with them gives spice to the relationship. It makes the relationship interesting. To this, the guys reacted almost in unison, saying, no, we don't want drama in our relationship. We hate it. One gentleman said, my girl made an issue out of nothing, and that day I drove my car into another car.
Oh.
Another gentleman said, ladies, do you know what a man wants and needs in a relationship? Peace of mind. Peace of mind. To that, a lady said, but when we give you peace too, you say we are too boring. And then she narrated her experience in a relationship in which she decided that she would never give her man any pressure or stress, and tried always to diffuse any potential tensions. She said one day her boy told her that he found her boring and left her. Another lady said, it is difficult to be nice to a boy who keeps repeating the one thing he does that he knows causes you pain. She said, guys don't listen, and so you have to give them pressure, so they will give you the attention you need. The arguments went back and forth as each side tried to make a strong case to justify their actions. As I sat back listening to them, I realized that boys don't get girls and girls don't get boys. It became clear to me that there were things girls would love to tell boys and things guys would also love to tell girls. So this morning, I want to begin a two-part series on what men and women want to tell each other. I begin with what ladies want to tell guys. On Monday, God willing, I will flip the coin and go on to what guys want to tell ladies. Here now are some of the things ladies want to tell guys. Number 1, pay attention when I tell you the intentions of another girl towards you. At our meeting, one of the ladies said, I am a woman. I can read the intentions of another woman. And it is annoying when you tell your guy that a girl he thinks is just a friend has intentions for him and that he should watch himself with her, and your guy takes offense and makes you feel bad for trying to caution him. Then a few months later, you discover that the girl has flawed him or compromised him. It is annoying and depressing, she said. Well, this is what I think. Guys need to understand that we do not have what it takes to read the schemes of a girl. And we should therefore listen when the women in our lives, be they girlfriends or wives, caution us that there is danger ahead as far as the intentions of another woman is concerned. 2, if you keep repeating the same things that you do to hurt me, I will not let you have peace. This is one thing that puzzles a lot of girls. The boy does something that hurts you deeply. You call his attention to it. He apologizes for it, or sometimes he does not. And then he repeats the behavior again. After a while, the girl concludes that her man is just doing this intentionally to hurt her or cause her pain. It is important to understand that you are in a relationship not to do as you please. You are in a relationship to let your partner feel cherished and appreciated. Number 3, if you lie to me, and remember this is a woman, what girls would like to tell guys. If you lie to me, I'll find out. It may not be today, it may not be tomorrow, but I'll find out one day. I'm convinced that women have a news or intelligence network that is more effective and ubiquitous than all the news networks in the world and all the intelligence agencies combined. I call it WNN, Women News Network. This network or agency has correspondents or agents everywhere. And so if you're a man relating to a woman, your best bet is never lie to her, because she would find out sooner or later. And finally, number 4, when I go out with you, don't neglect me whilst you pay attention to every other girl. Consider this scenario. A guy takes his girl out to a party of his friend. They get there, and of course, he knows everyone there, but they are all strangers to his girl. He hugs and receives hugs from almost every girl at the party, and each of them engages him for some moments. To some, he introduces his girl as a friend. To others, he either forgets to introduce her or he simply doesn't bother. The girl feels abandoned and neglected and begins to wonder why he even bothered to bring her along. She regrets coming with him, and she recoils more and more into her shell. Meanwhile, the boy is having a time of his life and does not realize that he is causing his date pain. Now the party is over. The boy is puzzled that his girl is cold on the ride home and asks, "What's wrong with you?" The girl asks him, "Why did you take me to this party?" The question puzzles the boy, and he says, "I don't understand the question." And to that, the girl simply says, "It is okay," and refuses to say another word. Listen, this is a common mistake guys make when they go out with a girl, especially to places or events where they have the network and where their friends are, but the girl does not know anyone. The boys do not make the girl feel special before the others. The right thing to do is to be nice to everyone, but focus your attention on the one you came with, and let her know that she is special. It is important that if anyone comes to the table, you introduce that person to your date, and then introduce your date to that person fully. Do not introduce your date as a friend when she's more than just a friend to you. And listen, those are just 4 of the many things girls wish they could call guys' attention to. On Monday, God willing, I shall bring you what guys also want ladies to know. Until then, stay blessed. And how about you say that's my presentation?
Thank you very, very much, Uncle. I'm sure you saved a lot of, the men listening this morning. Because I see a lady walking and smiling, an indication that all that you've said is all they want men to know.
No, there are more they want men to know, but this is what the time we have time for this morning.
Oh, okay. All right. Thank you very, very much. Thank you very, very much, Uncle Whyte, for joining us with Food for Thought here on the Super Morning Show on Joy 99.7 FM. Interactive this morning. Join us on Twitter using the hashtag JoySMS. And on Tuesday, we told you how some 500,000 people in developing countries die as a result of taking in fake medicines. Well, in Ghana, we're told that it's not like the 80%, that we have in the whole of sub-Saharan Africa or in Africa. It's about 45% of our drugs. We have a challenge or two. But this morning, we want to ask you, how do you know that this drug is the right drug? That's what we're discussing here on the Super Morning Show. We're discussing the solutions. We don't only talk about the problems. We identify the problems and get the solutions. But now time for the Joy Business Minute, brought to us by Consolidated Bank Ghana, CBG. We stand with you, Magdan Aviation, your dependable private aviation solution.
Hello, welcome to the Joy Business Minute, brought to you by Consolidated Bank Ghana. We stand with you. Ghana's total debt stock could go up marginally for the first quarter of this year after a significant drop in December 2022. This is based on analysis of economic data for the first 3 months of 2023. Financial economist Professor Godfrey Bokwe has expressed worry about the current structure of the IMF support program for Ghana for the next 3 years. According to him, the program, which is largely driven by revenue prescriptions, was not properly crafted because Ghana's problem is not about revenue mobilization, rather expenditure. Meanwhile, the IMF is in